Hey guys, it's Go here from Aimon 14, and I'm here with you guys today with a quick video on the cross-server showdown and a little bit more of my thoughts regarding the state of the game at the moment. And so here you can see that we lost. We held first place for a majority of the event, and then towards the end, server 1022 and 1003 ganged up on us pretty good. We couldn't really handle it on the defensive end. Our whales were on a strong offense. We did pretty good at taking towers. We reached 3 towers, 4 towers, and then back down to 2. I think it was back up to 3 and then down to 1. And then they had I think he was a 37 million power whale on our last tower. So unfortunately we ended with 0 towers. It was kind of a mess. Really, it was hard. But, it was a fun event. We had a lot of fun, and we learned a lot about it. It's the first time it's been out, and everything was pretty cool. I liked it. Again, it's pretty time intensive, so I'm really not sure if this could be for everyone. You have some more casual players in the community. This event is not in any way casual. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's very active. It demands a lot of diamonds. Now, that's not to say that it isn't really fun, because it is. I mean, even though we lost, it was still a really fun time. We're learning more about the game, developing more strategies, and all that's always a lot of fun. The family here that won this week is Unity, and I can pull that up here, actually, so just give me one moment. Well, once I figure out the menus once again, right here and right here. So this is the family that won this week, and they did a really good job, and I don't really have any complaints. Everything's fair in love and war, right, guys? So if it's any of you guys watching this, nothing's really personal. Everything is in the heat of the moment. Everyone wants to win. So don't worry about that, you guys. Really, everything's cool. We all had a good time, I hope. That's the most important thing about a game, is that everyone is having fun. And a little side issue from this that I want to address is the server population issues, right? I think that servers that have a lot of inactives in the game are really going to suffer from this content, right? They're not really going to have a chance to win, even if they have big whales. You can see S1022 and then us S1014. We both had bigger whales than S1003. But I think that it was really more so a server population issue in part that led to both of our downfalls, right? Where even with it basically required us to have 2 to 3 towers minimum in order to hold rank 1, whereas S1003 was actually able to get rank 1 with 0 towers. To my knowledge, they might have picked up 1 near the end, but from what was apparent to us before it closed was that they actually had 0 towers, which we are speculating provides a multiplier to the personal ranking score right here. So your server personal rankings will be accumulated and then multiplied to some degree based on your number of towers. That's speculation at the moment, but that seems to be generally how it works. We held rank 1 for majority of the time just by having majority of the towers. But again, we were getting ganged up on, and we couldn't hold those towers. And our personal ranking really was not very high because we have a lot of inactives. Like, we're lucky at this point on S1014 to have, I would say, 150 players that log in every day and would even engage in content like this to a competitive degree, right? There might be some casuals that are logging in. Like I said, this content isn't really for them. It's very time intensive, but just generally speaking, the cross-server showdown is definitely a good metric to use for developers and other players to see how healthy their server population is. I think that going forward with this content, we should really heavily try to push for server merges at this point in order for them to be, or in order for there rather, to be a little bit more integrity with the scoring system and the rankings. Otherwise, it's going to be really frustrating. We're fine with it. We evaluated everything. We're fine with it, but I don't think that we are as toxic competitive as maybe some other people might be. We're a little bit more amicable with things. And this could definitely frustrate a lot of players just across the board on whether they spend or how much they spend. It could be a frustrating place for others, and I imagine it would be, for you to just lose because you're on a smaller server. It definitely harms the integrity just a little bit, and because the rewards are tied into rankings, it only hurts you more because those servers with more people are getting stronger at an accelerated rate compared to the smaller servers. So we're not talking bad about Unity. They got it. I mean, it's all credit to them, right? If you guys are watching, great job. But it is a little bit telling of a little bit of a external issue, right, that is also going on generally with the state of the game. I think that server merges are taking just a little bit too long. I think it would have been better to merge servers before you release this content, but that's just my opinion, some other families may really like this right now. I mean, it's giving them a little bit of an edge before server merges happen. And, who could complain about that? If we were in that situation, we wouldn't be complaining, right? But just kind of some general views on the state of the game at the moment. It seems that there are just some servers that are not going to be able to compete in this just by sheer numbers. I mean, you could even have 2 towers or 3 towers, which is hard to hold. I mean, the event's over. I'm not sure how crazy the event was for you guys. It was insane for us. I mean, it was just absolutely insane how the last 20 minutes of it went. I've heard from some other players on other servers in other regions that the last 30 minutes is always extremely intense in this. It's just really crazy at the end. Everyone's trying to clutch things out. So, yeah, these are just my general thoughts, right? There's definitely some work that could be done with server merges, in mine and others' opinions. I think that some suggestions that I have heard from others and that I agree with is that somehow the inactives that are taking up spots in a server, they could be relocated in some way, and then more people kind of moved around like that in in a chair-like function, right? Where, you can have those slots moved, other people from other servers merged in. It would give room without having to collapse, so to speak, the individual server culture. Maybe one server kind of likes the way that they think about things and they don't want to sacrifice that in order to continue competing in the game. So yeah, these are my general thoughts and others' thoughts at the moment. It seems to be a general agreement between who I've spoke to that at least one probable solution could be that you rotate the inactives out and then you merge based on that, or you at least allow new people in. I don't think allowing new people in will really be that helpful. They're several weeks behind at this point. But it's definitely an issue when you can't even have 2 full families of people that log in every day and will engage in cross-server Showdown. It's pretty much an instant loss, and that's quite telling by the rankings here. If you guys have a tower and I'm not aware of it, feel free to let me know. I'm fine with being wrong. But our general understanding of the scoring system here is that you guys didn't really need any towers to win. And it's all fair play. We're happy you won. But that is quite telling of whether or not servers that have a server population issue are going to be able to compete in this event at all, right? There's Even if they have multiple towers, it's going to be very difficult, because during the end of the closing of the event, they are going to get jumped, just like what happened to us, and like I said, we're all good, but we're also more amicable than other people competitively. We do take the game seriously, we organize, we have fun, but we understand that it's winning and it's losing, and that's a game, right? And if we lost in some way, we just try to learn from that just like anybody else, and we just go again. That's just what we've done, and that's what we'll continue to do. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on this right now. I want to congratulate Unity again for winning and getting closer to their pink skills. I'm sure they're pretty excited about that. I'll go ahead and share these rankings really quick while I close this video up. And yeah, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys really enjoyed the new event. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. I hope that the little cross section on suggesting server merges wasn't pulling away from the point that this event is really fun. It's some unique content, and we all really enjoyed it. And I hope everyone, all the families here, had a lot of fun. So thank you guys very much for watching, and always, I'll see you next time.